And the miracles are just as good today, just happen just as fast today as they did when he was working them on earth.
That's what he says. He says the words the same yesterday, today, and forever.
And believe it or not, myself, I ain't never been sick a day in my life. I'm 53, and you see people that's sick all the time, and I believe it's because I do hold whether I'm doing His will or not, I hold in my heart that there's a God. And I believe that people that does that, that God gives them a better chance than He does those that get out and curse His name and say there ain't no such thing as God. Because if there is, why does He allow these things to happen? Well, let me show you something. But He gives everybody their own free will. And in that free will, unless you turn to Him, He cannot help you because He don't force you to turn to Him. It's the devil, the one that people is worshiping. It's the devil to bring the bad things over. That's what it is, you know. Well, God is just in that he's laid the right way and showed people the way to be in His will. So if you're in the devil's will, he's just neutral there and lets you go on, whichever road you take. Say, this is leading into heaven, this is leading into hell. If you're on the devil's road, you're going to be living hell on earth, no matter how well off you think you are. If you're on God's road, then the people around you that is of the devil, they might give you hell, but they're going to heaven. In other words, as far as your help, he's going to watch that. And you ain't going to be taken out of the world until He's ready for you to be taken out. Either way, though, either a sinner or a Christian, either one, you won't be taken out of the world until it's God's will for you to go. But I just believe a sinner suffers more than here's what I believe. I don't believe once you become perfect in Jesus, once you're saved, I don't believe you have no suffering or no tribulation. Because your tribulation is this. It's trying to get the things that you've loved all your life out of your system and get within the Word of God. Because you got cut out a lot of things. In other words, you might love to go out there and see movies. You might love to go out there and do all kinds of things. But them things, the only tribulation you have is them things that you've been used to doing that you love to do. They're striving, again, you're turning away from them to turn into this good way. And that's trouble within your own self of trying to make it to the right way. So that's your trouble. But once you get in the right way.
Judy, that was the first side of the first cassette tape that I recorded at your house. Here is the second side.
And I got one of them. It's got a rotary. It ain't got, in other words, they ain't got electronic ignition. I got one from. No, not right now. It cost me $84 for a tune-up. All they did is put my filter in there and tuned it up. And what he told me the guy tuned it up. I got it done at Western Auto. He told me that I had one. My 7th cylinder was low on compression. In other words, my 7th plug, and he said that he couldn't get it to where it would stay just right anyway. He tuned it for me, and I drove it about 10 miles, and the thing got worse off than it was before he gave me a tune-up, and I had to take it back in and get him to tune it over. He tuned it over, and I left and went into Ohio with it, and doggone, I got some kind of a mess in it right now. It sounds like
I heard it the other day, but I think
yeah.
it's exhaust valve stick.
Do you think that's what?
Yeah, that's what the compression's going on.
What?
I think it's got an exhaust valve sticking open. I heard it when you started up out there the other day.
Well, what could I do to loosen that?
Well, that's a Chevy. It's probably got an adjustment. Well, you got a 350?
It's an 8-cylinder. And I don't know what it is. Let's go on and see it here. It's just hard to get that cover off of it.
Yeah, my brother's got a van like that.
And you're the first one to see that another one, and I wouldn't do that bad yet. Anyway, see, because I didn't know what I said.
my kids too. Because she thought she was in the hospital. Well, they sure don't look like they used to.
That's not like to keep your hair cut. I don't think that's sure. I mean, you look like. That's all.
How long has it been since you sang?
Is my coffee sitting over there in a red sauce?
How long has it been since you sang, Jack and Jersey?
When I seen Jackie one time, about a year ago, or, yes, but, now, Jerry, I guess it's been a little longer.
They asked me about you, they asked me how were you?
Well, the reason I don't want, now, the reason I don't want the boys knowing.
I didn't tell them where you lived, I just told them I'd seen you.
The reason I don't want the boys knowing where I'm at is because they sponge too much. They never come around if they're wanting something or want to stay, live with you for a while.
One of them has a job.
Or want something. Okay?
Jerry's supposed to be working in a restaurant, huh?
Jackie's my headphones, right on the phone bill. Oh, the phone company right now, $68.33. That Jackie ran it on the bill.
How much did
And I ain't
this
never
cost?
been,
Well, I was just glad to see them, though, because I
the
haven't
reason
seen
I ain't
them.
never had a phone.
I haven't seen them for years.
Did
And then too, when Jackie was staying with us, he was drinking whiskey and soft drinks right in front of my kids.
Jack,
whiskey and soft
did they drink, Jerry and Jack?
Oh, Lord, yes.
They drank whiskey and beer and everything?
Yeah, and Jerry was hanging around a woman that did nothing but sniff a paint can all the time. With some kind of rage. She
Well,
would
anyway,
bring it
when,
full and hold it up
see
like
what we
that.
done, Sue had Jackie's
I
phone
called
number
Jackie
at one
doing that
time.
one time. I called Jackie.
Sue said it's been 3 months since she seen them, but she hunted them down and everything to take them to see Mother.
Jackie and Diane Bowler. Well, I don't know, I guess he's still good with her, I don't know.
Well, anyway.
But they both were sitting on my porch on Oak Street, one time where I used to live. I just happened to look out the window, I saw him. Jackie was in a rig,
Did they go somewhere?
and,
They went out.
Ryan did too.
Chuck
They
and
went outside.
Well, so Neil drink. Just good,
They, Sue don't want you to know she makes up.
but she does. She hit all of her.
I know she
Jay
does.
said that she hit all of her beer before.
Sue
No,
talked,
she threw it
Let
away.
me tell you something.
Sue talked around.
Sue thinks Sue thinks that we don't know this, but we do, because Granville happened to move one day, and Sue had her purse sitting down, it was open.
Yeah.
Johnny's on a beer.
And, this is before she married Neil. Okay, what did she tell you her name was? Mary Sue, or Mary S,
Mary S.
Sue Neil.
Yeah.
Greg is her name, and married me, because his name is Neil Gregg.
Yeah, well, she put Neil. I think.
She didn't want you to know.
Greg, I don't remember.
No,
She told us that her.
because that's what you told me on the letter.
I
She
believe
said it was Mary S. Neil, and then you gave her her address and you gave her phone number in my letter.
Well, I don't
I still got the
remember,
letter.
you know, if it said Greg or Neil, I just assumed it was Neil.
Yeah, well, I still got the
Cause
letter.
I forget.
I think it was Greg.
Yeah, it was great.
You don't believe
She's on
Greg is G-R-E-G-G.
This, do you want this?
You spell it G-R-E-G-G.
You want it, Johnny?
How much did this cost?
Nothing.
Nothing?
We found that, one time in an empty apartment.
Does it
Does it
work?
work?
So people moved out in Central Court, and you could go on in, look around if there was anything there that you use, you could take it.
See, Jackie,
Gravels one time.
Jackie was only a kid when I seen him last.
Jackie
That's
and Jerry
been years,
Boson,
see, it's been 9 years since I seen Jerry.
Jerry Boson.
Well, anyway, we went to Jackie's, and then from Jackie's, we just picked him up, and I sat back there in the back seat with Jackie, and I felt like I was with a total stranger. I didn't know what to say.
He looks different.
Yeah, to me,
Well, I hadn't seen Jackie in, I guess, a year or maybe.
he's got a
And
mustache.
Jerry, it's been,
Did
I
he have a
guess,
mustache a year ago?
I guess it's been about a couple of years or maybe.
Did he have a
less
mustache?
or more. I don't
Did he
know.
have a mustache when you said?
Jerry did.
Well,
He's still got
Jerry's
that blonde hair?
got one here and then he's got a little beard.
Has he still got that blonde hair?
Yeah.
Jerry?
He
He's
knew,
always been
he knew
blonde.
as soon as he seen me.
Now, Grandma Clay, when he was born, he had just one spot of blonde. And one spot.
Well, anyway,
And the
Jack,
rest of it was
Jackie's got a mustache. He's got a thick one. He's got it from here to here. He looked better, you know, without it.
Jackie's not married, is
No.
he? Did you see
He's living
Jerry's
with
wife?
this girl, though.
Did you see Jerry's wife?
Yeah.
I've never seen her, but is she fat and dark-headed?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I
Is
think
she
her
over
name was
there?
Vicky. I talked to her once or twice on
What,
the
Mary
phone.
Sue?
He met her someplace out in the range.
I don't know.
What is this, battery phone or you?
No, it's works just like
See, it's been 9 years since I saw Jerry.
But we don't have no hookup service. Well, I mean, we got for 4 hookups, but we just don't have, you know, on kind of, I still owe the company 6833.
Jerry, though, still acts like Jerry.
He
You know how
does.
he laughs and
Yeah.
kids
He
around.
still has that stone black walk with
Yeah.
folks. Yeah.
See, Jackie's quieter than him.
Yeah.
And then Jerry,
He
he
always
always
has.
has been.
Okay, the reason I don't want the boys knowing my address is because Jackie, well, neither one comes around unless he wants something. And then when Jackie was staying with us, he got to drinking, you know, and he was stealing too. He brought everything in our house to steal. He broke in a truck or something one time, a van or something
Well,
one
my
time, and
husband
took some
said-
stuff out and brought it in our home.
My husband said that they was whispering to one another, like talking real low, like Jackie says, well, let me in on that, you know, or something, so he thought they might be doing something. I said, well, maybe, maybe not. I said, maybe by them getting in that truck and getting locked up and then get home or something. Because both of them was well.
Jerry, I told you, tried to, with an R, you know what I'm saying, don't you? And this happened right in Jackie's home. But I was drunk though that night.
Did you know
Plus,
that?
have you ever heard of marijuana?
Yeah.
All right, I ran out of cigarettes one night, and I already was half loaded on drinking. And I was so far that I wasn't gonna stop drinking. Me and Grandma got into it because of Jerry. See, we went to the country. This is where it started out.
I
We
know
went to
somebody
the
that
country.
has some right now.
All right, coming back from the country, I drove, you know, about 12 miles. Okay, and then I pulled over and parked.
Where would put your kids?
There's a garbage bag sitting right there on the inside right of the door, kitchen door. And anyway, Jerry wanted to drive. Okay, Grandma told him, you know, he could drive a little bit, and then he wanted the car back. Jerry said, okay, all right, he got behind that wheel, and he wouldn't give it up. He drove and drove and drove until we got, I guess we were good 50 miles from Louisville, and he drove everywhere back.
The old woman goes here today.
And see, Grandma got mad, and he started to grab the keys, and I said, Grandma, don't do that. I said, it might cause us to wreck or something. Well, he was gonna hit him. I said, don't do that either. I was sitting right between them. You know, in the front seat there, right between them. I said, don't. Wait a minute, I'm telling you wrong, I was by the door. And anyway, I said, don't do it. Grandma was sitting close to Jerry. And anyway, I don't know what happened, but they come as fight and everything. I opened that door, I was gonna get out, and that car was rolling fast, going down one of them expressway turnpikes, or what you call them,
Yeah.
where cars going one way and the other side is coming down. And I was gonna get out of the car. I told him, I said, if you all don't quit arguing, I said, I'm gonna get out of the car. And that door was wide open, and that car rolled fast. And I had it all wide open, and I was getting ready to go. I'd already had my foot, I guess, one foot ready to just go. I said, you all quit that arguing. I said, I'm gonna get out of here. And I said, y'all gonna have a wreck if you don't stop it. and we were drinking
Did
too,
you
but
know that Sue tried every way that she could to keep him from coming over here?
I know.
I noticed that.
And she
Remember when me and you
She
looked
said
at each
that
other, I
was
knew.
In other words,
I tell you, Sue don't want me and you together for some
yeah.
reason.
She said it was 50 miles out of the way and stuff.
Yeah.
And I made up my mind,
And she
I
kept on
decided
telling me.
something.
That's what I was
Because,
calling
I can't
last
trust
night in
Sue.
the bed. I mean, you know, both of you, my sisters, and I don't want either one of you to be mad at me or nothing.
Man working on
And
the
you
door.
know, I don't wanna get in, you know, between your quarrels or anything. That's between you
Okay,
and
I'll tell you
her.
the rest of what
But
I
I still, you know, love you both, and I don't want you mad at me, and I don't want her mad at me.
Well, I got, I don't know, I was drinking, but I left my cigarettes,
That's what I told her.
I left my cigarettes and my lighter in the car. Okay, when we got in
But
Louisville,
I know she don't want me around you, 'cause I can tell the way she acts
I know,
and how she talks.
and
That she don't.
And I
she
didn't
tries
like,
to
I didn't
tell
like
me.
the way, I didn't like at all the way she acted when we all were together. She never offered to even help you pay for
And
anything.
you noticed too, when we,
And then too, when me and you was in the bathroom, she always went
did
on
you know
out,
that
got
she
in the bathroom,
never
your
sheds
husband.
a tear?
Did you see that?
You know it?
Hmm.
She don't shed a tear at all.
No. Well, I know things that I just didn't like. Now, when me and you was in the bathroom, instead of waiting for us, wrong, got in the van with your husband. You remember that?
Yeah.
Because when we would go out there to get the van, she was already up there and she'd get down so we could get in. Well, I didn't like that. I mean, this things, you know. And see, she's a homebreaker too. Well, she calls John Poole. You remember? I don't know if you remember him or not.
Yeah.
He was a truck driver. I was on the road with him.
Yeah, I remember, I stayed with you.
I got pregnant and I had to stop.
I stayed
Well,
there.
there's William's picture, right?
Remember when I was staying there with you for a while?
You remember Brigham
And
Henry?
you had that little baby?
You remember William
And you
Henry?
wrote down things for me to do, remember?
Yeah. You remember William
I'd
Henry?
get up and you'd write, have a whole list of things.
You
for me
remember
to
William
do.
Henry? No, this is when he was little. That's him.
Yeah. That's the one
That's
that
your
you
name.
and, John Poole had together?
I named him after that.
Yeah.
Daddy's name was William Henry, and okay, Grandpa's name on Mama's side,
How old
her
is
daddy,
he now?
was William Henry. I mean, Henry Clay.
How old is he now?
Let's see, he was born in 1970. He's about 14, I guess.
Can you ever see?
When John Poole got married,
Who's got him now?
John Poole's got him. Him his second wife. And her name is okay. When he, well, I told you, you know, about him. See, Sue, when me and John was living together after we was married, got him to take her back and forth to work.
What I've done.
She kept saying she was having car. Sue's got way to get
Whenever you got away from him, all I done took him with me. I was nothing.
I think the reason why Sue did this, she wanted to find my address. And see, Sue's got ways of getting around.
Pretty soon,
Finding out things, you know. And I didn't want to give Sue my address. Okay, I have made up my mind. When I moved, I know she knows now. I just hope I don't have no trouble downtown with her or that my home address in Grandma. I didn't have to worry about it because she don't want to, you know, kind of her wage, you know, and everything. Yeah. But you know how it is. I mean, Sue's got a way of getting around and getting your own address from her. And that's the part I kept looking at, you know, when me using that bathroom. And all Sue would do, instead of waiting for us, just go back out there and get in a van with your husband.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that, and I, you know, didn't think.
I keep a close eye on her.
There been
She got my old man. She caused him to move out, desert me, leave me. I didn't know where he went, but I knew he was, you know, getting some things and leaving. And he bought me a car, paid $500 on it, because he had money in the bank in a joint account, mine his name. And he was going to put it in my name. And then instead, he put it in Memphis. He took her back and forth to work. Anyway, he moved out, left me after he took her back and forth to work for, I guess, a pretty long time. And then finally, he moves out. I didn't know it until I went to the house one day. Okay, this was when Sue was living. You know, well, did you used to know when you was over where the Valley High School is out on Dixie Highway?
Yeah, kinda,
There's
I know where it is.
Okay, on the other side, there's a big white house. All right, the back of this white house was smaller.
Yeah, we come out there.
Sue lived there. That's where she was living at this time when this was going on.
Your mother was living there with us.
Right. I think the whole family of us was, well, except me. Though I think Jerry and Jackie was there. I think now, I'm not sure.
Well, we come out there one day and we picked you up and took you to town. It was one
And
thing.
Mama was there.
Yeah, your mother was there. And Sue was.
But anyway, they told us John was living there. Mama told me that. I said, what? I said, I came to see Sue and my mom and all of them, see how he was doing. And I was telling Mama, you know how she should do when she was you know, how she was acting. And I said,
Oh,
I said, is it? And I knew she was agitated, so I didn't know, and I looked around, I said, is this true? You know,
Well, they
the
passed
rest
the
of
law
the
in there
family.
now, well, they got started.
They
Yeah.
didn't hide it.
We sent
Oh,
for
my
it,
God.
started in it because
I said, he's my husband, I'm still married to him. Oh my
Well,
God, I thought, you know, it's like
girl
that.
there.
And you knew.
That hurt me. But I didn't.
I knew what that
Just get.
Now there's.
But now, she fell and she went through the years. Susie,
And that wasn't the only one.
they said you had to
Oh,
go
that
out
was,
down to 100 and no, you had
That
to.
was one marriage,
Same
okay?
line. Well, I know the letters. from
Jackie and Jerry
I
lived
can't
about
say ABC.
25.
That was my second marriage. That was the man I married after me and Bruce got divorced with John, you know.
See, you and Sue lived a long ways from each other, Jackie.
Anyway, John, you know, Poole was my second marriage. After Bruce and I, you know, divorced. Okay, Bruce, I divorced him because he was running around on me taking another girl to the country. It's been, you know, leave on Friday night, come back late on Sunday.
You won't let me do that.
Okay? I just went to town. I got a divorce. You know, I signed up. I told, you know, I had dreams. And my divorce was $325. That's what it was to get divorced from Bruce. But I didn't care. I was working at the time, and I paid $80 is what I got paid. Okay, John Poole paid the rest of my divorce so me and him could get married. And it was 300 total, you know, 325, and I paid 80 of it, and John Poole paid the rest of it. So we could get married. Of course, John had money, you know, he's been on trouble, you know, all his life as well. As we got married, we went on ahead to the bank and started the joint account in my name, his, you know, together. Where I could order, you know, if I wanted to, whatever, because he was out of town a lot, and I'd sometimes stay home, and then I'd be on the road with him. So finally, we went to, he changed his trucking business, because at first I couldn't go with it unless I sneaked, you know, slip, you know, without people, you know. And when he had to go to the dispatcher, I'd have to get behind the seats in the bunk bed and lay down and be real quiet, really good.
Karen was working Friday.
Was that first grade?
Yeah.
Okay, now, after me and him
Got a cover
got
block.
divorced,
Now,
I'm
there's
kind of
something like
sick,
that in
breaking
there.
that and talking that.
They got 3 objects and tell her the ones.
I met a guy
Same two of
named
them,
Buck,
the same one. Get a little different.
and I had a little girl by him. Her name's Lauren Rebecca.
This says colors, green and brown,
All right, after that,
and that's it.
me and him went
Colors,
together off and on.
green and blue and brown. I guess that's one.
Where's
she at?
Where's she at? Little girl.
It's right out, but it's a big.
Her and William is supposed to be in California, so, but I don't know what happened. That's what I heard. is
How old is
That's
Because
right.
I see what it was.
She's in the first picture.
John Poole's wife, Linda, that came to the house, knocked on my door, and she didn't know where I was, the Pooles didn't know where I was. Right, knocked on my door, and at the time, Sue was living in Oklahoma. Alright, she told me, and Sue's called me, not, she told me, I asked her, I said, how did you find out my address? I mean, I lived in, she asked me, she said, don't you remember me? She said, how'd you? I said, hi, but I said, how do you know me? I didn't know her, I didn't recognize her. You know, I started knocking on the door. I said, how do you know me? I said, I don't know you. She said, yes, you do. She said, you remember John Poole? I went, oh, I said, you're, and she said, Linda. I said, oh. I said, okay. Well, I sent to Peter, I said, I guess you ought to come on in, you know, like that. About her aunt. No, this was back in the past, something happened.
That's her back.
Anyway, I let her in. Now, this is how come I don't have Laura. She took her that night, but she was going to keep her and bring her back the next evening. I let her go, which I shouldn't have done. Because when she was born, Dr. Hamilton was the doctor, you know, that delivered her, you know. He delivered all these kids too. He delivered 4 children. Okay, he told me when I was going to name it, I was naming it Laura Rebecca Poole because that was still my name, and I was in the process of getting divorced. You know, my divorce was still pending from John. And
You want to take her out?
Dr. Hamilton told me, he says, you are putting your maiden name. I said, but my maiden name, I'm not carrying my maiden name. I said, my name is still Poole. Back then, I was done. I should have done what he told me. He said, you ought to put that baby's name, Poole, I mean, in Myers' name. Back then, I was dumb, you know, like I said, stupid. I went ahead, headstrong, my own way. I thought I was right and he was wrong, but now I realize he was right and I was wrong. And so she come to the house, she said, you know your sister Sue? I said, well, I should. And she said, I said, how did you find out my address? And she says, your sister gave it to me. She said, don't she live in Oklahoma? I said, yes. Right then, I got the message that Sue had given her my address. Because see, Sue knew where it is. Okay, she wanted to know if she could take Laura to school.
Do you want me to go wait and run you down the
Well, what I was thinking of, they're hungry for some kind of meat.
Yeah, well, let's
So I
go.
thought we could get some ham if it didn't cost too much.
Anytime you want coffee, go ahead and
And
fix
maybe
it.
get a few sweets.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
you
they
make it
get
go
the
down.
sweets out there to pay.
Yeah, you guys can go.
Why don't you give them kids a ham sandwich?
They've already ate.
Me and Judy wanted kind of
They've
a
already ate because
Well,
it's
what
not
I-
required.
Oh, you do?
And,
Well, really, what I wanted to do, I wanted to,
They're just wanting to go down and shop, right?
That's the fix them.
We get all of our kids.
Are you
let's
still
me,
hungry?
you,
Are you
me and
still
him go,
hungry?
and just get some lunch.
If you are, I mean, I'm having lunch.
Just down there.
John, are you,
There's supposed to be dinner, though. I mean, if y'all.
John, are you still hungry?
Well,
If you are, I'll have your mother fix you some.
She said that
You can fix some
stores
little
are
sandwiches.
cheaper here than they are in Ohio.
well,
Yeah.
they're
Because
wanting,
that's
they're
what
wanting
it's
something sweet.
Back there one.
What time did you say we get back?
Well,
They want to go to the bakery, so
I
they
love
get
it.
something sweet.
Yeah, I did
I
get
was gonna say, if you want to, and say no.
Ham
just
bag,
cut-
30 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's cheap.
Johnny, do y'all want to eat some of the cakes?
Now look here, boy, you fix to get your punch.
Florida,
My dad,
a little, 3-pound bag, I think, went up to about $3 in Florida. Then we moved down there to Georgia, there was a little cheaper in Georgia. And you can, if you get the off-brand pinto beans, that's just the one that's broke and everything, you can get them now for 79 cents for a 3-pound bag in Ohio. But Ohio is noted for higher prices because it's going north, and the north is supposed to make the best money.
You know,
I lived in Louisville all my life, and I never did go into Ohio or Indiana, because they had stiffer laws on that. You went over there and they picked you up for anything. You got running sentences in jail or prison, and I never did want to go.
I tell you, down here, they're right, you gotta have your car, what to take it to the vet. Vehicle emissions test. It's running too rich for something of it, and you don't pass. You gotta take it to the garage and have it fixed or you can't get your license. If you don't have liability insurance on it, you can't buy a license.
Yeah, well, they got that in every state.